everybody, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today's video is going to be focused on Riley, and it's funny because she's in the back of every video nowadays, but today I had to coax her into the room, so there she is up on her pillows. But today's video is going to be talking about the things that I bought for Riley that like 2 years later I'm just really happy with, or things that maybe aren't on other pet lists. Obviously you should always get your dog like a 4-foot leash, probably a 6-foot leash, like bowls, food, like that kind of stuff. If you're crate training your dog, get him a crate. But these are more things that they're either direct products that I really recommend, or they're just like a general thing that I think really helped or was really good for me and Riley. So let's just get into the video. The first two things I'm going to talk about are more like dog accessories, but I wanted to talk about the Chom roller. This thing is like 20 or 30 bucks on Amazon. I have the actual like Chom branded Chom roller. You can get some dupes for this, probably cheaper, but it's essentially a lint roller that you never have to like pull the strips off of, and you aggressively like brush this against your couch or your car or like my comforter, and it gets rid of dog hair and captures it in this little chamber, and then you just toss the hair away. This is really great because my dog and my roommate's dog like to rub up against our couch, and so it's just really easy to get the first layer off with this, and then I usually do go over with like a typical lint roller because it's so covered in hair and it just like makes it look nicer. But this gets a lot of hair away, which I very much appreciate, so definitely worth the money. Kind of along the same lines, I wanted to talk about my Shark vacuum, and I think this is when you know you're an adult, is when you get excited over a vacuum cleaner. But this is the Shark, I think it's their pet, the Rocket Pet Pro, and I got this for Christmas. It was a recommendation actually from an influencer I follow, B-Book. You do have to charge it. It has a battery that's detachable. It usually will last for like my roommate to be able to vacuum her room and our living room, but you do have to charge it quite often. It does take a lot of time to charge, so that's a downside, but it's so easy to clean. You can take this whole thing apart, even down to the bottom attachment. You can take this off and the hair longer hair will get wrapped around the barrel. You just cut it and pull it out. That was amazing. Same thing with the stick. This stick comes off. You can replace it with like a hand vac kind of head, and this thing's also super easy to clean. So really, minus the battery, this thing is perfect. It gets all the dog hair up. I don't think it's definitely not as expensive as a Dyson, but the reason I really like this, again, it's specialized for dog and human hair, and we have a lot of that in this apartment. The next two things I want to talk you through are for feeding and water. So the first thing, I actually showed this in my Wish video that I did, but I think it's amazing. It's disgusting right now, but these are actually machine washable. This is a snuffle mat. It's how I feed my dog every morning, and actually and night. Obviously, my roommate actually ended up also buying one for her dog. This just makes eating so much more entertaining for her. I think this would be really beneficial for anyone whose dog eats too fast. Yeah, my dog has no natural instincts. I think I mentioned this in my Wish video too. She's hungry, she won't eat because it doesn't entertain her. So this has been amazing. Again, it's machine washable. The next part of feeding watering is how our dogs drink water. Both of the dogs drink from this, and it's so big and heavy and currently on, so I didn't bring it in here, but I'll put some B-roll up of our doggy water fountain. I don't think this specific water fountain is on Amazon anymore, but this thing is huge. I think it holds like 2.5 quarts of water, but we still end up having to fill it up every other day. But again, because my dog has no natural instincts, she would only be drinking from the water fountain at the park or at my parents' pool. And so I was like, well, they're both kind of running water, so I got this water fountain, and it's nice because both dogs can drink from it at the same time because it's so large. And yeah, we just have it on a power strip, turn it on and off at night, and it's just super convenient. I love it, and if you want something luxe like that for your dogs, I think it was like 20 bucks. It's worth all the money. The final two things I'm going to show are for WALKs. I don't. She defs knows that word. So the first thing is this Flexi Giant 8-meter leash. And this, my dad actually got one first. I have the medium, he has the large, but these are just from Amazon. They're like 40 bucks, but he found these leashes because someone owned wolves and did a YouTube video about it. He's like, this is the leash Riley needs. So this has a reflective, this is pretty reflective and very neon. So when you're walking, people can see it and they know, but it's just really easy to click and lock. It's weighted, it's nice, it is very sturdy. I've had this almost a year and it's still like in perfect condition. What I also have on this is a bungee attachment. I got this because our last leash snapped because Riley would chew on the end. But when I got this, it actually hangs down, so Riley can't even get to it when she's trying to chew at it. But it just, I don't know, gives a little extra length, and then also is just a bungee, so it gives some, you know, when she's pulling, it pulls her back without me having to pull her. So love this attachment on this leash. And then I just have like a regular poop bag holder, but love this. I would say I wish I bought this as soon as I got her, but I didn't know about it. So these are great. My roommate actually also bought this leash and this attachment. The last thing that I'm going to talk about is this harness. This harness is disgusting. I have had it since February of last year, so it's had its time. This is an Easy Walk harness, and as we discovered when my roommate went to buy one, this is the Easy Walk Deluxe harness. And this is what I use to walk Riley. I have a whole blog post about leashes and harnesses, which I'll link below, but yeah, this attaches to the front of them and actually like squeezes their front together so they can't, if you pull them back, they'll stop because their legs will get constricted. This was recommended from my trainer. I really like it. You can also, so the way that it attaches, I'll show it in B-roll, is that the hook goes on the front and this goes around their belly, but you can also attach it so this is on top, and I like to do that for like longer car rides, or if I have a really long leash on her and she's running around, I put it on the top. So it's a really versatile harness. I find that just having the clip in the front makes it easier for me to control her. My roommate got the normal Easy Walk harness, not the deluxe one, and I would say it's not as sturdy and the front definitely becomes stretched out more, but that also will depend on your dog. So yes, love an Easy Walk harness, the deluxe one. That is everything that I'm going to show you guys today. If you want more dog content or me talking about any more things that I've purchased for Riley that I really think are worth it, definitely leave that in a comment below. If you're not already, I would love you to subscribe and hit that notification bell, and also follow me on Instagram. I'm trying to add that in as well. You can also follow Riley on Instagram. She has her own Instagram, and I will see you guys in the next video.
Making it brighter right through the gray.